Hello and welcome back, my dear students. How are you doing today? I'm Anushka, your computer teacher, and today we will be learning about Microsoft PowerPoint, which is a remarkable presentation program which was developed by Microsoft, which helps us create beautiful slideshows and helps us to take our ideas to the world. So let's see what the text has to offer and what are we going to actually learn in this video. So in this we'll have a basic introduction to PowerPoint, then we'll be learning to use themes and templates, how will we change the PowerPoint views, and how will we modify our background. So I think that is all that is enough for us to create beautiful slides. So let's jump in to the text. So introduction to PowerPoint. It's a presentation program and it provides various views and tools which you can use to build a presentation that includes words, graphics and media. Whenever we have graphics included in our data, words, media, music, videos, it's always more interactive, it always aids learning, the learning process itself gets faster and the retention, the data remains in our brain, in our memories for longer times. So I think that is the whole advantage and idea behind using Microsoft PowerPoint. It's known as slideshow, and one page is known as a slide, while a group of pages on any topic is called as a presentation. Now let's look upon the features of PowerPoint, which contains several features to include text, shapes, drawing, pictures, chart, videos, animation to your presentations, right? So it gives you the flexibility to make presentations using a projection device attached to your personal computer and using the slides. So now let's see how we start the PowerPoint 2020. So to start that, we can simply click on start menu and then enter PowerPoint, right? And then we'll click on open and it will open. So once we open our PowerPoint, it will look something like this, right? We have a very basic setup here. So this is the slide window, right? So basic elements of a slide. So as you can see, we have a title and a subtitle and a border. So title is the descriptive heading which identifies a slide. It describes the content of the slide in limited words. So for example, you would have a project and then you would like to make a slide on COVID, make a slide on diabetes or heart disease, something like that. Then that is the descriptive heading, and that which you should include in your title. And then in the subtitle you could have a couple of lines, a message, a motto behind the idea behind the slide. Moving ahead, then the border, which is the frame for the slide. It is similar to frame around a painting. Then we see using themes and templates. So when we start PowerPoint, as you can see, this is what we get: a blank slide, a blank presentation file appears. Now you can start making on a blank presentation, or you can use a theme or a template. So theme is the look, color and graphics that the slides in your presentation have in common, and templates, they provide us a very quick way to create a new PowerPoint presentation. They contain layout, theme colors, fonts, effects, background styles and content. So all of this we can replace with our own text, graphics, charts and tables, right? So presentation, so template is something like you have a basic format, a basic setup, and then you simply modify that with your data. The themes, the colors remain in the template, in the presentation. You just simply edit it and until the final desired result has arrived for you. Now we see how do we apply themes. So it's easy to apply theme to a single slide, a section or the entire presentation. Generally it is better to use one theme for an entire presentation so that the slides have a consistent look and feel. Now this is very important that you put a theme to each and every slide of yours for an entire presentation. Now you might ask why? Because if you have a presentation with 10 slides and each of them has its different color, then I think the look and feel of the presentation would not be as nice as with the one that has a consistent look and feel, color across the presentation, right? So click on the file tab and then backstage view will appear. So let's come here, and once we click on the file tab, as you can see, this is what the backstage looks like. Now in this we will click on the new, and the available templates and themes pages will appear. So I'll click new here. All right, now I have a blank, or I have some new from existing sample templates. So I will click on sample templates. As you can see that we have so many templates here, at least 10. So I will select the one that is selected in the book. Now I'll simply select contemporary photo album. As you can see, we have a beautiful slide ready for us to make changes to, right? So we selected a template. Now to manipulate our theme, I will go to new tab, and then in the option of home, I'll simply select the themes one, and as you can see, we also have another option. So let's say I select this waveform one. The color palette has now changed to this one. As you can see, we have different themes and different template sort of slides, right? Moving ahead on applying templates. So there's some templates that are stored on your hard drive on sample templates, but you get many PowerPoint templates available online. So you can search for them by using the PowerPoint search features. So one more thing that we can do is we can click on new, and as we selected my templates, or then we also selected themes, we can also select and search online templates which are available to us, with the multitudes of templates available to us by microsoftoffice.com. So we can select any one of them here, and then we'll be provided to many options, right? So that's what we can do. Now back to our PowerPoint text. So in changing PowerPoint views, so you can use various PowerPoint views to change the appearance of your presentation on screen. So it has normal, slide sorter, notes page, reading and slideshow views. So by default, PowerPoint displays your presentation in normal view. So the view that we're talking about, this is here in the bottom right. The current view is normal. We can change it to slide sorter, whereby we can see all our slides cascaded right next to each other. We also have slideshow option, which whereby we can see each of them in full screen. We have a reading view, we have a presentation view. So we have a slideshow option available to us, whereby we can cast our screen or to another device or some projector, and then we'll present our presentation to a lot of people and share our ideas with. So using normal view, it displays a single slide where we can create, position and format objects. It contains 3 main panes. For example, this is the slide pane, this is the slide thumbnail pane, this is the notes pane. So the slide pane is the area whereby we actually are able to edit our slide, make changes, insert graphics, insert text. In the slide thumbnail pane, we can select any of the slide that we can make further changes to in this area. Then we have a notes pane whereby we enter some of our notes associated with each individual slide that we can refer to while presenting the slideshow. In the outline tab option, what happens is our presentation appears as a collection of titles and subtitles and bullet points. The graphic disappears and it looks something like this. So all of our text is arranged in heading and subheadings, right? And then we see using slide sorter view, which I just demonstrated to you in the presentation, which we can select from the bottom right column. In the slide sorter view, we can rearrange our slides, so it can make it very easy for us to add, delete and move our slides, add timings and select animated transitions for moving from one slide to another, because it gives us a very cascaded view. We can see all of our slides. For example, we have 20 slides, we can see them all at once, right? Then we see how do we use the reading view. It allows you to view a presentation not in a full screen slideshow view, but in a window that simply that makes the presentation easy to review. I think we just saw that again. Then we see the option to using slideshow. So in the slideshow, it is used to view the presentation in full screen mode. For example, we can cast our screen to another device, and then we can share our screen and run it on the slideshow mode. Modify our background. So we have options to modify background. We can select solid backgrounds, gradient backgrounds. We can select any color background, right? We can do so. So we can do so in the design tab, and then we select background styles, and once we click on format background, we'll be able to see an option that allows us to enter whatever color we would like to in the fill option, in the gradient option and all of that. We can also select an image behind our text so that an image becomes the background of our presentation. And I think these are the features that make Microsoft PowerPoint extremely interesting software, because it allows us to put colors in the background, gradient, images, image fills, textures and whatnot. So as you can see, this is what it will look like if we add an image and reduce its transparency increasing the transparency so that it's not opaque and the opacity has been increased, right? So these are the features of Microsoft PowerPoint, and do not forget to practice this and make a mini project. It can be on any topic, and I think you should be making them very fast, because I believe you're all well versed with the technology. If you find any trouble, just let me know in the comments, and do not forget to share your PowerPoint slides in the WhatsApp group, students. Thank you so much. Bye bye.